Fantastic. So without further ado, welcome to the Speakapalooza stage. It's Chris Mann.
When people ask me about my occupation, I like to say that I help owners of small and medium-sized businesses regain their sanity, reduce their stress, save their marriages, strengthen the relationship they have with their kids and grandkids, and even in some cases, save their lives. You see, financial adversity is one of the leading causes for those problems and for many others that are faced by business owners today. So I work with them to help them discover and implement the strategies and tactics they can use to increase their profits by $50,000, $100,000, or even more within a 12-month period in order to help alleviate their financial stress. My name is Chris Mahan, and I'm helping entrepreneurs and business owners succeed because that has become a passion for me. Because I know firsthand the devastation that financial ruin can bring to an individual and to a family. You see, it was about 22 years ago that I regained consciousness in a hotel room, just as the police were breaching the door to that room, followed closely by the paramedics. I was taken to the ER where the staff worked to stabilize me and save my life. At the moment, I felt anything but grateful because I had wanted my life to be over. Over the 12 months previous to this taking place, I had been struggling to stay afloat in a sea of rising debt. My credit cards were maxed out. I was juggling bills each month, deciding who to pay and who not to pay. My credit score was in the toilet and bankruptcy seemed imminent. And the stress that this placed upon me led to a deep depression, which ended up leading to the demise of my marriage and separation from my two sons for over a year. In my altered state of mind, suicide seemed to be the only answer. Today, I'm remarried to an amazing woman, and I've restored my relationship with my sons. I have 4 adorable grandkids, which light up my life. My wife and I have started 2 businesses. And while we're not successful we are successful, but while we may not be rich by any stretch of the imagination, we own our home outright. We have no personal credit card debt. Our credit scores are excellent. We're able to travel, go to theater, do the things that we like. We have found out what it is to have a new lease on life. And that's why I chose to become a business coach. I want to step in and help business owners avoid the financial adversities that can ruin not only their businesses, but their lives. I do this by using proprietary software that allows me to take any business and run it through over 495 million weighted algorithmic sequences, which results in a populated roadmap that a business owner can follow to significantly increase their bottom line in the shortest amount of time possible. Are you familiar with the 80-20 rule? One of the things it teaches us is that 20% of what we do as business owners is responsible for 80% of the income that we generate. Imagine what could happen in your business if you could identify what makes up that 20% that is so productive. And then instead of immersing yourself in the 80% of things that are not so productive, you focused on those things that were. Suffice it to say that many business owners around the world who adopted this philosophy have doubled or more than doubled their income since finding and implementing this focus. So what constitutes that 20%? I believe there are 5 critical elements a business owner must address in order to attract new clients and generate more revenue. I call it a 5-step profit formula. It's comprised of leads, conversions, average sales value, number of transactions, and profit margins. Now, by increasing, or in one case decreasing, each of these 5 elements by just 10%, you can almost double your current revenue. I have over 40 different strategies with additional tactics to implement that are available to use to help increase the 5 steps of the profit formula. For instance, I have 19 separate and distinct strategies to dramatically increase your leads. These strategies are field tested and proven to work. And the best part, most of these strategies can be implemented with little to no additional monies spent from your advertising or marketing budget. So allow me to share just one of those strategies. I want to give you something specific that you can begin working on right now that will help set you apart from your competition. It's called a market dominating position. Now, a market dominating position is comprised of any value added customer perceived benefit or combination of benefits, which differentiates you from your competitors and does so in a strong enough manner, it makes your business the logical choice in the minds of your potential clients and current clients. Now, a key point to understand here is that prospects and customers do not buy based on price. They buy based on the value they receive for the price they pay. So let me share a quick example of a market dominating position. When Domino's Pizza first came on the scene, there were already well-established pizza franchises that held a large portion of that market. So the founders looked for a way to distinguish themselves from those already established businesses. And in their research, they discovered two demographics that were severely underserved by their competitors. They were college students and military personnel who lived on military bases. And the two things those two groups had in common was a lack of time and a lack of money. So Domino's created a business plan in which they strategically placed their outlets near college campuses and military bases. They designed a process where they could create their pizzas at a lower cost than their competitors. And finally, the cherry on top, they implemented a delivery service that guaranteed fast delivery. Their market dominating position was made clear in their marketing copy, which said, fresh, hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. That's what made Domino's a major player in that market within a few years. Now, how can you do the same for your business? You begin by determining what your customers and target market perceive as valuable. You must understand their needs, their wants, their troubles and inconveniences in order to entice them with solutions through added value products or services. So here's a 5-step process you can use to create your own market dominating position. And I'll put these in the chat after my presentation so you don't have to write them down. First, determine your strategic position in the market. In other words, what specific niche or segments of the marketplace should your business focus on? Second, determine your primary market dominating position. What is the dominating factor that separates you from your competitors? Third, determine your supporting business model. How will you specifically deliver what your strategic position and primary market dominating position promised? Fourth, determine a secondary market dominating position. What additional competitive advantages could your business offer that your customers will perceive as being different from your competitors? And fifth, create your market dominating position statement or elevator pitch. This helps you to state unequivocally what differentiates you from your competitors to your targeted prospects and customers. Now, if you can definitively determine your market dominating position and communicate it in all of your marketing and advertising, you will have laid a solid foundation on which you can grow your business. Creating a market dominating position is just one of the 40 strategies I use in my system to help business owners break free from the shackle of financial adversity. For those of you who are listening today, I want to give you a complimentary gift that will introduce you to 9 other strategies that I use. It's an ebook copy of one of my business books entitled, Are You Leaving Money on the Table? Give me 45 minutes and I'll find an additional $10,000 for your business. To grab your copy, go to my website, chris-mahan.com, and that's also going to be in the chat, and click on the blue button that says, Get My Free Book. Don't wait until the bottom falls out on you to take positive action to ensure the success of your business. Your blood pressure will thank you, and so will your family.